Very often you come to events like the AI Summit, but you don't actually get to see the technology. Well, as an IBM partner today, I'm going to take you through the AI Summit. I'm going to bring you and let you see some of the technology that everybody's getting excited about today to show you how AI agents operate. Let's go, let's have a look at it. Okay, so we're going to have a look at agents now. We're going to get a demonstration. So what are we actually seeing here? What are we seeing on the screen? And what are customers using these for?
So this is part of our watsonx.ai platform where you've got all the models that power your agents. So here what I'm showing you is the ability to choose different models from either IBM or our partners, OpenAI, Anthropic, or anywhere. So this is a new capability we released at Think. Really means you can use any AI model from any platform in one single location. Benefit there means instead of learning different models in different platforms, you're getting it access through one single place.
Which is really interesting in itself because most vendors are actually creating proprietary platforms where only their agents can go. But let's be honest, someone once said there's an app for that. Now they're going to say, is there an agent for that? And that open ecosystem is what we really need as businesses today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much indeed for showing me that. Okay, let's see some more of the technology. Now we're going to look at watsonx orchestration or Orchestrate. Tell me a little bit more about it. Why are customers using this?
Yeah, absolutely. So watsonx Orchestrate is our single solution to build, deploy, and manage AI agents across your enterprise.
And can you show us a little bit of that in action?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
So if you want to build an agent within Orchestrate, we have our no-code agent builder and our pro-code agent development kit for doing so. But with our no-code agent builder, we're going to take that mess of what you just saw, all of these disconnected apps, these disconnected tools and sources of data and agents and assistants, and make it easier for your employees to access all of that information.
And that low-code piece is important as well because that allows anybody essentially to build an agent.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yes. So the agent builder has a couple of steps, and it's very straightforward. First, we'll select our domain. For example, I'm going to build an agent in HR. The name and the description I provide it helps the orchestrator understand when to route to this agent and what types of questions it can solve for.
That makes sense.
Next, I can select the large language model. In this case, I'll select Granite.
But you had a choice there as well. Ah, fantastic.
And then you want to be able to add knowledge to your agent, and this helps ground it in the information relevant to your business. And I can do this by either uploading documents or connecting to any database.
So now I have the real world context, the real world knowledge, whereas everybody is currently typing in to ChatGPT, Lambda, Gemini, they're getting an answer which is impressive, but it's not bound in the context of your business, which means that the answer is not actually accurate for you or for I when we're, for example, asking a HR query about how many days holidays we have for the rest of the year.
Right. You want to make sure that your agent's answering that's relevant to your business.
Superb.
And then this is where I can add any tools to my agent. And the tools are what actually enable my agent to go and do things for me in the enterprise applications that I'm already using every day. So for example, I might want to create a job requisition with Workday. I can select from the catalog and easily add it to my agent. Or set a new employee up with Oracle. Whichever HR tools you use, they're already integrated and ready to go within Orchestrate.
So that's point, click, drag, drop. I'm not having to do any more integrations.
Right.
I'm not having to bring in any more teams. Everything is pretty much sitting there for me, allowing me to build the application that I need for my business in my context.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If you want the flexibility though to build tools with applications that aren't already integrated within Orchestrate, we have our low-code tool builder for you to be able to do that.
That's one we're going to look at today as well. So I can't wait to see that one.
And then this is where we add guidelines, and guidelines help shape our agents' responses and actions. So if I want to ensure consistency or tone or adherence to certain policies, this is where I can simply type out when this thing happens, this is how I want you to respond.
Which is really key because you don't want it to not sound like your business. You don't want it to sound like a robot either. You want this sounding real.
Right.
Okay, I really like that as well.
Yeah.
It's getting better and better.
So this just lets you have a little bit more control over how that agent behaves. And then the last step is it's great to have this single agent, but you want it to be able to collaborate with any other agents as well. And this is not just our IBM built agents that are available within the catalog, but also these externally built agents. And we have these available within the catalog, but you can add any agent from any source, including Salesforce or an externally built finance agent, or say a CoPilot or an Oracle agent. You can add all of those and then enable them to collaborate with the agent you just built.
Which is key because we're seeing a lot of vendors actually producing technology that's very vendor agnostic or very vendor dependent. So if I'm building a particular agent, it will work within my platform, but it won't work in other places. But the reality of modern day organizations is that we have 15 or 20 different apps each that we log into daily. So that's too restrictive. We'll spend a little bit more time talking to other individuals today as well about some of the integrations they're doing, and we look at the other IBM tools to see how we actually bring those in as well. But we've got point click, drag drop.
And that was it. And you just built your agent in less than 5 minutes with
Fantastic.
Orchestrate.
I can now tell people I was a coder. I haven't coded in years. Now I've done it in less than 5 minutes. They'll be more than impressed. Thank you so much indeed.
Yeah.
So there we go. We've seen how to build an AI agent within 5 minutes. That's the power of the technology today. AI agents aren't just theory. AI agents are practice. You see this in the real world, whether it comes to HR, whether it comes to customer service, whether it comes to anything at this moment in time. We now have the technology that was promised to business for decades. It's in our hands. It's under 5 minutes. Anyone can do it. And the interesting thing about the IBM Orchestrate platform is that agents aren't just tied to a particular platform. What you've got is an agent orchestration system that means, yes, you can use IBM agents, but you can also take agents from any other vendor, put them into your system, because let's be honest, we have more than 10, more than 15, and some of us more than 20 applications that we need to bind together to create this autonomous workforce that's going to work with our human workforce to create even better businesses than today. If you thought technology was exciting, you need to come to an event like AI Summit just to see how exciting it actually is. I hope you enjoyed the day. I'm delighted to be an IBM partner, and I hope you had fun learning more about the technology.
Hi, I'm Dan Whitchard here at the AI Summit in London. I'm an engagement director from Wongdoody, a creative technology company. And what we have been doing with IBM in the last few months has been working closely to help our client Mitsubishi Motors of Canada to make the customers feel more comfortable on their journey, utilising the intelligent companion, which is based on the watsonx platform, to take them through the car buying journey. What the problem is really solved for them is to highlight the information about the vehicle whilst taking away the anxiety of going to the dealership. And this was involved in the launch of a new vehicle, and we're looking to how we can roll that out in future across the rest of their range.
Hi, I'm Seb Broll. I'm here at the IBM booth today at the AI Summit. We're here covering everything from agentic AI, using watsonx Orchestrate, down to the actual governance that goes behind that piece as well. We've had some real success in talking to people around the importance of governance within AI as you roll it out and scale it. So it's really good to be here, and thanks for coming on.